At 67, Walter thought he was doing everything right. This retired postal worker from Wisconsin had grilled fish twice a week for the past 5 years. Lean protein with low salt. It sounded like the perfect heart-healthy plan his doctor had recommended. But at his annual checkup last month, his physician raised an eyebrow. Walter's inflammation markers were elevated. His memory seemed foggier than usual, and his joints were more swollen than the previous year. Confused and frustrated, Walter asked what could possibly be wrong with his careful eating habits. The answer shocked him. It was the specific type of fish he had been choosing at the grocery store. Have you ever wondered if your favorite fish might be silently working against your health rather than supporting it? If you are over 60, new research from Harvard Medical School shows that eating certain types of fish just twice a week could actually increase your risk of stroke, memory decline, and chronic inflammation by up to 40%. But here is the encouraging news. Some fish are true nutritional powerhouses for seniors, naturally boosting brain function, protecting your heart, and even helping to strengthen your bones as you age. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted home for science-based health guidance that helps you stay sharp, strong, point, and independent. If living healthier every day matters to you, hit that subscribe button right now, and let us explore this together. After age 60, your body undergoes significant changes that make you more vulnerable to environmental toxins, heavy metals, and inflammatory compounds, many of which unfortunately accumulate in certain types of fish over time. Here is what happens as we age that makes fish selection so critical. First, your liver and kidney detoxification processes naturally slow down, making it much harder for your body to eliminate mercury and other heavy metals efficiently. Second, your brain tissue becomes increasingly sensitive to oxidative stress and inflammation. Third, your body's inflammatory responses tend to intensify, which can worsen existing conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and even contribute to cognitive decline. According to a comprehensive 2023 study published by the National Institute on Aging, older adults who consumed high-mercury fish more than once per week showed a 65% increased risk of measurable cognitive decline over a 5-year period compared to those who chose low-mercury alternatives. Think of your body like a finely tuned vintage car. The right fuel keeps everything running smoothly for decades, but the wrong fuel can cause problems that compound over time. It is not about eliminating fish from your diet. It is about becoming a smarter, more informed consumer who knows exactly which choices will serve your health best. Let us start by identifying what should stay off your dinner plate. These 4 types of fish may appear harmless in the grocery store, but research links them to increased inflammation, mercury buildup, and long-term health concerns, especially problematic for adults over 60. Fish number 1 is farm-raised tilapia, the hidden inflammation trigger. It is affordable, mild-tasting, and appears in restaurants everywhere. But behind that budget-friendly price tag lies a concerning nutritional profile that could be sabotaging your health goals. Most farm-raised tilapia spend their lives in crowded, often unsanitary conditions and consume diets heavy in corn, soy, and sometimes even processed waste materials. This unnatural feeding creates an omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio as high as 11:1, a ratio that actively promotes chronic inflammation throughout your body. Even more concerning, these fish absorb dioxins from their environment, Industrial chemicals that the Environmental Protection Agency links to immune system dysfunction and increased cancer risk. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association found that eating farm-raised tilapia actually produced more inflammatory markers in study participants than eating bacon. If you have been experiencing unexplained joint stiffness, persistent fatigue, or increasing brain fog, this particular fish might be contributing to the problem. Better choice. Wild-caught cod or haddock offer clean protein without the inflammatory baggage. Fish number 2 is king mackerel, the mercury accumulator. Not all mackerel varieties pose problems, but king mackerel specifically should be completely avoided by seniors. As a large predatory fish, king mackerel accumulates dangerously high levels of mercury throughout its lifespan. Mercury is a proven neurotoxin that specifically targets brain cells, and older adults process and eliminate mercury much more slowly than younger people. Early symptoms of mercury accumulation can include memory problems, hand tremors, mood changes, and difficulty concentrating. The FDA and EPA explicitly recommend that adults over 60 avoid king mackerel entirely due to these documented risks. Safe alternative. Spanish mackerel or Atlantic mackerel are smaller species with significantly lower mercury levels while still providing beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. Fish number 3 is large tuna varieties. The cognitive risk. Tuna has been a lunchtime staple for generations, but not all tuna is safe for aging brains. Larger tuna species like albacore, big eye, and yellowfin contain mercury concentrations that build up in your system over time. Because seniors metabolize and excrete mercury approximately 50% more slowly than younger adults, these toxins can accumulate in brain tissue where they interfere with normal cognitive function. The landmark study published in JAMA Neurology that followed 3,000 seniors for 8 years found that those who frequently consumed high-mercury tuna varieties had a 65% higher risk of significant memory decline compared to those who chose safer alternatives. Dorothy, a 73-year-old retired teacher from Oregon, shared with us that after switching from albacore to light tuna and limiting her consumption to twice monthly, she noticed her word-finding difficulties improved noticeably within 6 months. Safer option. Canned light tuna, which typically comes from smaller skipjack tuna, contains roughly 75% less mercury than albacore varieties. Fish number 4 is imported catfish, the contamination concern. Catfish earned popularity for its mild flavor and affordable price, but imported varieties, particularly those from Southeast Asia, come with serious quality control issues. Many imported catfish are raised in heavily polluted waterways with minimal regulatory oversight. Independent laboratory testing has detected antibiotic residues, heavy metal contamination, and even banned chemical compounds in some imported samples. These fish are often fed unnatural diets that distort their natural fatty acid profiles, creating pro-inflammatory rather than anti-inflammatory effects in your body. Superior choice. United States farm-raised catfish follows strict FDA regulations, or better yet, switch to wild-caught cod or pollock for cleaner nutrition. Have you been eating any of these 4 fish regularly? Comment learning below. There is no judgment here, just the opportunity to make more informed choices moving forward. Now let us focus on the positive choices. 4 fish varieties that not only avoid harmful toxins, but actively support your brain health, cardiovascular function, bone strength, and immune system as you age. Fish number 1 is wild-caught Alaskan salmon, the ultimate brain protector. This represents the gold standard for senior nutrition. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon provides abundant EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids, the specific fats your brain needs to maintain sharp thinking and your arteries require to stay flexible and clear. Salmon also delivers astaxanthin, a powerful red pigmented antioxidant that protects your eyes from age-related damage, reduces systemic inflammation, and helps keep joints moving smoothly. Unlike many fish, salmon naturally contains vitamin D, selenium for thyroid support, and complete protein to prevent age-related muscle loss. According to research from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, seniors who eat wild salmon twice weekly show 70% slower rates of cognitive decline compared to those who avoid fish entirely. Preparation tip: bake gently at 350 degrees Fahrenheit with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Avoid overcooking, which destroys delicate omega-3 compounds. Fish number 2 is sardines. Small fish, massive nutritional impact. Do not let their modest size fool you. Sardines pack more nutrition per serving than almost any other protein source available to seniors. They are exceptionally rich in vitamin B12 for nerve health, calcium and vitamin D for bone strength, and omega-3s for brain function. Because you typically eat sardines whole, including their soft bones, they provide more bioavailable calcium than most dairy products. Because sardines are low on the marine food chain, they contain virtually no mercury accumulation. Studies show that seniors who include sardines in their weekly routine demonstrate better heart rhythm stability, improved mood markers, and higher bone density measurements. Eugene Dott, an 82-year-old former carpenter from Maine, tells us he credits his daily sardine habit with keeping his hands steady enough to continue his woodworking hobby well into his 80s. Easy serving ideas. Add to avocado toast, mix into pasta salad, or enjoy straight from the can with crackers and hot sauce. Fish number 3 is wild-caught Pacific Cod, the gentle muscle builder. Cod provides exceptionally clean, easily digestible protein that supports muscle maintenance, absolutely critical after 60 when sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, naturally accelerates. It is particularly high in selenium, which supports both thyroid function and your body's natural antioxidant systems. Cod is naturally very low in mercury while remaining affordable and widely available. The mild flavor and tender texture make cod ideal for seniors with sensitive digestion or those who find stronger flavored fish unappealing. Cooking suggestion: steam lightly or bake at low temperatures. Pair with colorful vegetables and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil to enhance nutrient absorption. Fish number 4 is rainbow trout, the underappreciated powerhouse. Often overlooked in favor of salmon, rainbow trout offers nearly identical nutritional benefits at a more budget-friendly price point. Most rainbow trout sold in the United States comes from clean, well-regulated freshwater farms that maintain high standards for water quality and fish health. The fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, potassium for heart health, and complete protein. Thanks to trout's shorter lifespan and cleaner growing environments, it contains minimal contaminant levels while delivering maximum nutrition. Preparation ideas: grill with fresh herbs, bake with garlic and lemon, or pan-sear lightly in olive oil. Try adding one of these beneficial fish to your meals this week and notice how you feel. Many seniors report increased energy and clearer thinking within just a few days of making these swaps. Let me share Eleanor's story with you. She is 74, a retired librarian from Vermont who spent 40 years helping others find the information they needed. Every Thursday evening, Eleanor would prepare the same dinner: tuna salad with crackers. A tradition that started during her college years and continued through decades of busy weeknights. She believed she was making a healthy choice. But over the past 2 years, Eleanor noticed her hands developing a slight tremor when she turned book pages. Her thoughts felt slower, less sharp than the quick mind she had always relied on. Her sleep became restless, and she found herself struggling to remember names of regular library patrons. At first, Eleanor attributed these changes to normal aging, something she just had to accept. But when her daughter shared an article about mercury in certain fish, Eleanor started asking different questions. She decided to replace her weekly tuna with wild-caught salmon and added sardines to her shopping list. Within 6 weeks, the hand tremors became less noticeable. Her mental clarity started returning, and for the first time in months, she slept through the night. Eleanor did not overhaul her entire lifestyle. She changed one fish choice and reclaimed a significant part of her vitality and independence. You deserve that same opportunity. One informed decision about the fish on your plate can protect your memory, reduce joint discomfort, and fuel the energy you need for everything that matters to you, at any stage of life. Here is your gentle challenge. Tonight, check your refrigerator or pantry. If you discover any of the 4 problematic fish we discussed today, consider taking a photo of the package. Tomorrow, replace it with one of the 4 beneficial options we recommended. Then come back and let us know in the comments which healthy swap you made. Remember, you are not powerless against aging. You are informed, and that knowledge gives you real control over how you feel each day. If this information helped you make sense of your fish choices, hit that subscribe button. We are here to support your journey toward healthier, more confident aging, one practical tip at a time. Many people ask whether any canned tuna is safe for seniors to eat. Yes, light tuna, typically made from smaller skipjack tuna, contains approximately 75% less mercury than albacore varieties. Limit consumption to 1 to 2 servings per month, and always choose brands that specify light or skipjack on the label. Avoid albacore or white tuna entirely if you are over 60. Some people worry about affordability and cannot afford wild-caught salmon every week. Canned wild salmon offers the same nutritional benefits at roughly half the cost of fresh fillets. Sardines provide even more nutrition per dollar spent and last longer in your pantry. Rainbow trout is typically 30 to 40% less expensive than salmon while offering similar omega-3 benefits. People taking blood pressure medication often ask about special concerns with eating fish. If you are on blood thinners, the omega-3 fatty acids in fish can enhance the medication's effects, which is generally beneficial but should be monitored by your doctor. Choose low-sodium canned fish options, and always rinse canned sardines or salmon before eating to reduce sodium content. Many ask about the safest cooking method for fish to preserve nutrients. Avoid deep frying, which adds harmful fats and destroys beneficial compounds. Instead, bake at temperatures below 400 degrees Fahrenheit, steam gently, or grill over medium heat. Use olive oil, lemon, or herbs to add flavor while preserving the delicate omega-3 fatty acids. People with arthritis want to know which fish will help most with joint inflammation. Wild salmon, sardines, and rainbow trout are particularly rich in EPA omega-3 fatty acids, which research shows can reduce joint inflammation and stiffness. Many seniors notice decreased morning stiffness within 4 to 6 weeks of eating these fish twice weekly. Here is your quick reference guide for making smart fish choices. Instead of farm-raised tilapia, which promotes inflammation and contains dioxins, choose wild cod or haddock to reduce arthritis pain and support immune balance. Rather than king mackerel with extremely high mercury levels, select Spanish or Atlantic mackerel to protect brain cells and nervous system function. Avoid large tuna like albacore and big-eye, which increase memory decline risk, and choose light skipjack tuna used sparingly for safer mercury levels and cognitive protection. Skip imported catfish that contains antibiotics and heavy metals, and opt for United States farmed catfish or wild cod for lower toxicity and cleaner fat profiles. For your weekly fish routine as a senior over 60, try this gentle approach. Monday morning, enjoy sardines on whole grain toast with avocado for calcium and omega-3s that support bone and brain health. Wednesday evening, have baked wild salmon with steamed vegetables and quinoa for complete nutrition supporting heart and cognition. Friday lunch, prepare light tuna salad with olive oil and leafy greens for safe mercury levels and quality protein. Sunday dinner, grill rainbow trout with herbs and lemon as budget-friendly brain food. As a bonus tip, keep a simple food diary noting which fish you eat and how you feel the next day. This helps you identify which options work best for your unique body and health needs. Save this reference information, print it out and keep it in your kitchen, or take a photo to have handy when grocery shopping. And please share this information with someone you care about, because understanding these differences could add healthy, vibrant years to their life. The recommendations we have shared today are based on peer-reviewed research from leading medical institutions. These sources include the National Institute on Aging 2023 study on mercury exposure and cognitive function decline in older adults, JAMA Neurology research showing association between high mercury fish consumption and 65% increased memory decline risk in seniors over 8-year follow-up. FDA and EPA joint seafood guidelines from 2024 with mercury levels in commercial fish species and updated safety recommendations for adults 60 and over. Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health findings on omega-3 fatty acids and 70% slower cognitive decline rates in seniors consuming wild salmon. Journal of the American Dietetic Association inflammatory response comparison between farm-raised tilapia and other protein sources. Point. And Mayo Clinic Health Guidelines for Safe Fish Consumption Patterns for Seniors with Chronic Health Conditions. These sources represent decades of research confirming that informed seafood choices are not just dietary preferences. They are investments in your long-term brain health, heart function, and overall quality of life as you age. Now, before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we have shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health and nutrition. I always encourage you to work with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have kidney disease, are sensitive to mercury, or manage conditions like gout that may be affected by certain types of protein. They know your personal health history, your current medications, and your individual needs better than anyone else. What worked wonderfully for Walter and Eleanor might need small adjustments for your specific situation, and that is perfectly normal. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey towards stronger health and more confident aging. Take care of yourself. And I will see you in the next video.